Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you are all doing well and prepared for a video live where we will speak about Champions League. There are a lot of games that we will cover. Of course, we'll speak about the fantastic Napoli. Yeah, we are a Juve channel, but when we have to say things, we have to tell them. I will also explain my point of view about Italian clubs in Europe. It didn't change. But of course, we'll speak about Napoli, we'll speak about Inter, we'll speak about Bayern. I watched Bayern. And then, what will we speak about? Conte. Conte that is still not able to win in Champions League. I know that a lot of people, they want Conte back. I warned a lot of people, attenzione to Conte, because Conte in Champions League is not really a love story. So if people, they want Conte, they should be warned beforehand. Then it's too late. Then we also have to speak about the beautiful Brugge. Brugge that is doing incredible things. They have one real big problem. The problem is that they are wearing the same colors as Inter, black and blue. But that's another story. It is what it is. And then, of course, we will finish with Juventus Maccabi Haifa of tomorrow. How can we play, predicted lineups, and so on. We'll try to go through that. There are not a lot of people, of course. It's Champions League night, so the people that are only Juve will probably not tune in. Or maybe it's also unexpected. But we'll try to do that after Champions League nights going live, speaking a bit about. I tried with some videos, but I prefer to have a contact with you, interaction, to also think, to also read what you are thinking about the games. I don't know who watched what game. Let me know. Maybe it's easier for me if I know if you watched the games, which game you watched. Did you watch Napoli, Inter? Did you watch another game? Let me know in the chat. Ciao Helicopter, ciao to Styler Z, Vuzigno TV is there as well, Stefan Firsea, buonasera. We have Michael Tan, Juventus 6-0, Maccabi Haifa. Tranquillo, let's count. Let's try to win first, because that's already a miracle when we are winning this season. Ciao Last Samurai, hate to say it, but Napoli looked pretty good, it's true. It's true. We can be biased. If we are a GJustjuve, we have the right to be biased. But sometimes when you see the reality with your eyes, you also have to be a bit objective. So yes, they are pretty good. Ciao Zlatko, ciao Grande, ciao Hazard, D needs not, blah 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 blah. Ciao Radanovan. Today I'm having difficulties with your nicknames. Ciao Radovan. Napoli, what a mentality. It's true. I want to speak about Napoli, of course. We have Richard that is there. He's saying, I'm here today. Grande Richard, happy to have you back. We have Bun Bread that is saying, can Napoli please not win the Scudetto? Ladri. What does that mean, ladri, in Italian? The big robbery. The robbery of the century? No, because we start to be a bit used to Inter doing really strange things, not only in Serie A, but also in Champions League. For the people that are supporters of Inter are watching this video, if you go back to 2010 versus Barcelona... guys, Barcelona is one of the three teams that are remaining in that Super League. Strange. VAR was not working today. The VAR, they didn't have the images. We will go and see some pictures there. Ciao Radovan again, who's saying I watched Inter and Napoli simultaneously, and that's also a beautiful way to watch a game. I have some difficulties when I try to go with multi-live, because you are not never concentrated in one game, or you have two screens, and that's quite okay. But if you have multi-live, it's difficult to really enter in a game. My experience, of course. Ciao Jesus. LJJ, we think I watch Inter Barcelona. Ciao Cecilia. Inter Barcelona, it's good because I want to speak about that, because here we are saying that Inter, but I also want to speak about the fact that Barcelona was bad. Lewandowski was bad. The other guy there, Dembele, is good, but it looks like he didn't discover the touch to pass. You know that what's the pass touch on the PlayStation? What's the touch? I don't know by heart. I'm playing for 20 years, I still don't know. The square. He forgot about the square. It is what it is, guys. Then, ciao Matthew, ciao Bartolomei. Beautiful name, I love that name. Hey Beppe, when we will be back to say that we are back? 4 or 5 games, what do you think? We have already some delay, too much delay. So before being back, what is back for Juve? Back for Juve is being first. As long as we are not first, we are not back. As easy as that. Ciao Ness, ciao Mikey, ciao Sidusi, ciao Calcio Fasu saying we missed out on Raspadori. It's true, we missed out on Raspadori. Really great player. It is what it is. You can't have everyone, otherwise it would be too easy. But it's true that Raspadori is great, Kvaratskhelia is great, Napoli is doing great things. Different than last year? Probably yes. Probably yes. Ciao Vincencio Gorea, my first watch on the Juve Stadium tomorrow. Mamma mia, I'm happy. I am happy, Vincencio. And hopefully we can win tomorrow for you. Oh, that's really beautiful. That's really, you know that I'm equally, I'm exaggerated, but I'm nearly equally as happy as when I go to the stadium than when people from the chat, subscribers since long time, the loyal ones are saying, Beppe, it's the first time I go to the stadium. I'm really happy about that. Ciao Antonio, that is thinking only about Juve. We have Cecilia, I want to win. I don't care if it's 6-0, like we said before, 1-0, 2-0, or even a half 0. I just want to win, and I love that. Of course, it's better to win with a beautiful Calcio Champagne alla Napoli, of course. But at the moment, I believe that we can't put too many demands, because if we are looking at what we were doing and what we are today, don't put too much demands. A win is already a win. Ciao, my great friend Juventino MC. We have Steph Canetta that just renewed his membership for 9 months. And Steph Canetta is saying, I watched the wrong game tonight and stumbled on another disgusting late night robbery from the Merde. You know that on my channel there was a Napoli fan. He called us Merda. And I didn't say nothing. Why? Because I never use it. I never use the word to describe Inter, Napoli, not even, because Napoli, guys, let's be honest, they are doing really great this year. They are on fire, but I don't see Napoli, that high in historical team. But I never use it. Then people, they can say whatever they want. It is what it is. But anyway, I was also thinking at a certain moment I watched the wrong game because I was watching Inter. Dennis Bajrami is back and he's saying, good day, Beppe. For me, it's already midnight. I'm midnight in 15 minutes. Best thing ever, dude. I needed a Beppe life and you boom out of nowhere. I love you, man. Forza Juve. Long season ahead of us, but it has been an emotional one so far. Forza Juve, thank you for your donation. Really appreciate it. Thank you for Steph that renewed for 9 months, but also thank you to Dennis. Always a pleasure to have you here on the channel, like Thomas, like Michael Tan, like Mwayu, Adbin, Mikey Mazzarese. It's always a pleasure to have you on. Guys, you know that sometimes it's a bit difficult to understand long in advance when precisely I will go live, but I really wanted to talk. So let's speak about first that comment of Dennis. I'm happy as well to be live. Of course, I wanted to interact. Yesterday we played FIFA and it's really nice to play FIFA. I have a lot of fun. People are encouraging and telling me, Beppe, continue, but I don't want to make every single night a FIFA night because otherwise we are not speaking about Juve anymore. And that's something that I would miss absolutely. So I'm happy to be here. Let's start speaking about which game? Which game do we start speaking about? Napoli? We can speak about Napoli? Yeah, we can speak about Napoli. Taha is pissed off. We have a Barcelona fan who's saying I'm pissed off. I'm sorry for Juve because they have to play this club every season. We know what we are speaking about. Let's start speaking about Napoli. I didn't watch the game. I tell you the truth, I didn't watch the game, so I can't give you tactical explanation about the game. I just know that Raspadori was on fire. Kvaratskhelia scored again a goal, and apparently he scored while he was injured. I didn't see it, but it reminded me of Vidal versus Chelsea. Do you remember that game in Champions League? Vidal, that was actually struggling, and he was on one leg. He was running on one leg. Was able to score that goal, that grinta. It's beautiful to see. Look, about Italy and the clubs in Italy. Do I support the clubs in Italy? No. No, I don't support the clubs in Italy, and I will never change. I will never change. Then, if you tell me next year Udinese will be there, they are doing beautiful things, I will be happy until they start speaking bad, all the people about Juve. Because you see, there is always a balance that is not respected. Apparently, Juve fans, they have to support for other teams, but then when Juve is playing other teams in Europe, the whole world is against us. I don't like being, hearing this kind of hypocrisy from the people. We have to support everyone. Milan fans have to support everyone. That's all fine, except of Juve. Inter has to support everyone except of Juve. Today I saw some scenes in front of Milan, Il Duomo, where there were some Maccabi Haifa, because a lot of people are traveling and they land with a plane in Milan, not in Torino, and then they take the train or so on tomorrow morning or maybe this evening late to Torino. Well, I saw some Maccabi Haifa correctly to celebrate Maccabi Haifa, to support them and making a small dance in front of the Il Duomo in Milan. There were some Inter fans, because today they were playing at home, so there were a lot of Inter fans with Inter shirt. They were going there. They were going there in the group and they were singing Maccabi, Maccabi, Maccabi Haifa, Maccabi, Maccabi, Maccabi Haifa. Well, guys, these kind of things, it's fun. It's fun. I am not angry. I am absolutely not angry. I think it's even funny for Inter fans to do that. But then don't expect me to support the Italian teams in Europe. I don't care. I really don't care. Then if you're telling me the ranking of Serie A, then they will say that we are Farmers League. I don't care. I'm thinking only about Juve. Then the other one, they can lose all 4-0. I will even laugh even more. This is me. I don't criticize the other ones. I understand the cultural difference. I know that a lot of people that are living in USA, they never had a lot of friends to talk football again with, and the only one that they were talking football with were people that were supporting Premier League, La Liga, Real Madrid, Barcelona. So you were feeling a bit as a Italo-American, Italo-Canadian, and I understand that you were always feeling like they are insulting my country, Italy. So I will defend not only Juve, my favorite club, but also all the other clubs of Italy. I understand that perfectly, so I'm not criticizing. I had the chance to have only Italian friends, a lot of them Juve fans, but also some Inter friends, Fiorentina. No, Fiorentina, no. I don't know people that support Fiorentina. Yeah, maybe one or two, but Roma fans, Milan fans, Napoli fans. So, we were actually fighting for our own club. And this is a big cultural difference. And I understand both parties. I am what I am. And especially, I'm following football since 30 years. I know how the other ones are reacting when Juventus is playing in Europe. Now, that being said, I wanted Napoli to lose. Ciao, Thomas. But now that we can say that we wanted them to lose, we have to say congratulations to them, because you have the emotional part, what you want, and then you have what you see. And what you see is a Napoli that has 20 points in Serie A, that is doing fantastically well in Serie A, and they are also doing fantastically well in Champions League. It's the first team to score more than 10 goals in the 3 first match days of Champions League. They are playing okay versus Rangers, versus Ajax, but they're also playing versus Liverpool. A Liverpool that is probably having his most difficult season of the last 7 seasons. It's okay, but we don't care. We also played versus really small teams in the past and we were not able to do what Napoli did today. So congratulations. Now, speaking about Napoli, what happened to your beautiful t-shirt? Ciao Beppe. Which beautiful t-shirt? The one of today, this morning. But I changed. You know what? Why? Because I really like it, because it's summer fit. When you are sporting and so on, it's perfect. But when you are doing nothing, actually it's starting to be cold. And I have cold nipples. That's the truth. I tell you the truth. It's cold nipples. That's the problem. If you were there last time, I had another one in the same material. When I put it on in the winter and when it's cold, I have cold nipples. So I took it away. I pulled my sweater. This sweater is beautiful, no? You don't like? If you're asking yourself, Beppe, are you still wearing something from Juve? Probably yes. I don't even know. Yes, I have. So, speaking about Napoli, they are doing well in Serie A. They are doing super well in Champions League as well. Congratulations to them. They are playing fast. They are playing beautiful. They are scoring goals. They are never stopping playing. And this is something that, as a Juve fan, if you are watching the last 3-4 years, probably are missing. And I am missing. Absolutely. Now, Cecilia was saying earlier, Beppe, I don't care about tomorrow, 1-0, 0.5, I don't care as long as we win. And I agree with that. Then, if you are a neutral, if you are a Juve fan that knows, okay, we want to win, but I want the cherry on the cake, the icing on the cake, I would not be against playing also sometimes some beautiful proposal football, some offensive football. That's the cherry. First, I think about the victory. Then I think about the other one. And by the way, today we have 2 examples of a Napoli playing fantastic football And then we have an Inter playing disgusting football. Both of them have 3 points. At the end, when the 6 games will be played, it's not important how you played. It's the points that you made that is really important. And that's why both of them, they succeeded in their mission. How? It's another thing, where we can speak about the Napoli that did everything to win. And they continue to go. I saw the highlights, of course. They continue to press. They continue to go. They had joy and fun in playing. We can say bravo. Then I want to finish the Napoli talk with one thing. Napoli, I am used not only to Napoli and Spalletti, and we spoke about it so many times on the channel. They are a coach and a team that is going with full power, turbo power, and then they drop. What is one of the reasons why they are going full power? It's because a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are also really smaller. Raspadori, Zielinski, Kvaratskhelia, all small bodies. These type of bodies, if they are not injured, these type of bodies, I speak really about the body, they are going faster in shape than Kim, let's speak about the Napoli, than a Kim, the defender, than a Osimhen, than a Giroud, than a Paul Pogba, than a Rabiot, because they are bigger and they need a bit of time to go in full shape. So when you have a lot of these kind of players, well, first of all, physically you advance. And they had the same thing with Mertens, with Insigne. So we are used to that turbo start. Then Spalletti is a fantastic coach, and we always said it, from August, end of August, until probably November, when it started to be a bit more difficult. I never believed in Napoli going and win the Scudetto, neither last year, and you know it, huh? We said it so many times. This year, I'm scared. It's long, and the usual normal season, I will tell you, tranquilli. We have time. They will collapse. They will flop. And they will not win the Scudetto. This time, no. And I tell you one thing. And then you come back to me at the end of the season. You know what? There is no November. Because in November, they play 2-3 games. And then it's over. They have already some advantage. Then it's over. Everyone goes to the World Cup. This season, it's not a regular season with 2 weeks of a break and then you start again. This season, they all go for 4 or 5 weeks before coming back. Not all the team will go until the final. A lot of players will also already be eliminated after the 3 first games. And they will come back and they will continue to train. A different preparation, actually a new pre-season retiro. And again, with that preparation, physical preparation, we are starting a Serie A 22-23 2.0. So for a team and a coach like Spalletti and Napoli, it's actually a new season. And when we know how they start their season, guys, they can do something incredible this season. In one of the most, ciao Nur, one of the most crazy seasons ever, because Qatar is in the middle and I believe it will never happen again. But in that particular season, they will do it. Then we have also to say congratulations. And let me know if you agree with me or not. By the way, Naufal that just became a member. Grande Naufal. Thank you for the trust. Thank you for being here. Well, let me know if you agree with me or not. Then we also have to say that they didn't miss any signing. Giuntoli, the sporting director of Napoli, did a fantastic work. When I rated Napoli in prediction before the Mercato, so right before the start of Serie A, I said that probably they will not make top 4 because they lost Koulibaly, Insigne, even if Insigne was already in a decline phase, Mertens and so on. And then you see that actually they replaced them really well, fantastically well, for cheap. So it's a double bonus. Raspadori, until the end, they fought with Sassuolo. We are used to that. We are really used to it. Raspadori, Kvaratskhelia, they have Ndombele, they have Anguissa that we don't talk enough about. He scored 2 goals the last weekend. Kim in defense, they reinforced. They didn't miss anything. Every star is aligned for Napoli. And if they win objectively, it's far. But if they do it, And if they continue as they are doing, with the stars of the Mercato, with the stars of the World Cup in the middle, with everything that you want, well, we can say that they deserve it. At today, they deserve to be there, where they are. So it's what I believe. Now, saying, grazie Beppe, I am from Indonesia. Let me take 1 second, because I said it in a video, I didn't say it live. I was really sad. I was really sad about what happened in Indonesia in the football game. So my condolences to all the people that far or near, really directly, were affected by what happened, because a lot of people passed away. I said it in the video, I want to repeat it. In nowhere, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist that someone is losing his life for a football game. We can be angry, we can be happy, we can be sad, we can yell, we can scream, we can jump because we are happy or angry because our team won or lost. But this can't happen. I'm against all signs of violence in stadiums. I am against fights between supporters from other teams. I am always here to mock the other team, but respect the other fans, because they are human like you, like me. So prayers to the people from Indonesia. Indonesia, 4th country on the channel. First one, you know it, it's USA. Second is UK. Third is Canada. And then we have 4th, that is Indonesia. That was 5th, became 4th on the channel. A lot of Juventini there. 5th is Italy. We go. I hope I didn't border too much time from you guys. Also, I don't care about other Italian teams, so Michael is with me on that one. All the TV rights money went to us, which was great. Cecilia with the 1-0 Panita. I agree, Parent Plus for USA fans. Allegri's explanation, nipples were too cold here. Ciao. Again, thank you to Naufal. Why you saying I hope PSG and Benfica will draw? I will tell you the truth. Best is that Paris Saint-Germain wins. Best for Juve. But we have to do our thing. We have to do our thing. So no discussion about that. We have to win the 2 games versus Maccabi Haifa, and we have to win the game versus Benfica in their home. That means that we would have potentially, mathematically, 9 points. If Paris Saint-Germain wins the 2 games versus Benfica, which is not written, guys, it is not written. But if they do, Paris Saint-Germain goes immediately at 12, I believe. 12. Winning versus Maccabi Haifa, they will go to 15. And Benfica will be at 6 before playing versus us. If we win, we have 9, and they have still 6. And then, guys, we need a draw versus a team that is already qualified for Champions League. I prefer Paris Saint-Germain to continue to win. That's what I prefer. Then let's see what will happen. Napoli looks good, yes. Again, thank you, Naufal. Ciao, Roberto Gallo. Ciao, Marco Meola. Excited for tomorrow? Yes. Kim Min-jae. Yeah, but you know, because in Italian, when you're saying Kim Min-jae, it's not a beautiful word. So let's say Kim. Roberto, you can, of course you can. You can. Write me a message and then we do. Thomas, this Napoli scares me because of the World Cup. You see, we have already Thomas that is agreeing with me. This is what I was talking about not long time ago, looking for gems. Napoli finds good gems with cheap prices. It's true. It's true. Being objective is totally correct. And they are all on fire. All on fire. Then, let's see in long term if they can handle it or not. That's a big question mark. Michael Tennessing, thanks for your condolation, baby. I am Indonesia. I didn't know, Michael. Living in Germany. Okay. I was sad for us. Hopefully, it won't happen again. But it should not happen anywhere. Anywhere, in any stadium. You know that, for example, in France, we see the guys from Marseille going on the pitch, from Nice, from Paris. Crazy things that are happening. Guys, it's football. Mamma mia, mamma mia. It is football, guys. It's not that serious. Of course, it's serious for the owners that are putting money in it, because then they are losing, you are winning money. But for us, guys, be angry. Love your club as much. And you know, I can speak about it. I love Juventus more than everything, after my wife and after my son. But guys, it's still football. Ragazzi, tranquilli. What can we say more about Napoli that we didn't? Ciao Adi. Nuri Singh, Spalletti, me. You and all Serie A fan know him. He go full power for 2.5 months and then he flops after. And this season, 2.5 games and break for 2 months and return for 3 months. It's true. It's true. That's the pattern of Spalletti. It's exactly true. We know him. Then I tell you, it's a really special season. And so this season I would not go too much about the historical facts, but it's true that that's normally the pattern of Spalletti and Napoli, but especially Spalletti, because at the first difficulties they go a bit down in depression. Now everything is going well, they are on fire, and they are continuing to surf on that wave. Today, I wrote, guys, because then you tell me, Beppe, you don't know nothing about football. Everyone was saying that Inter would be trashed, and we will go to Inter. We will go to that image of what happened during Inter, guys. I don't know if you are able to see the screen or not about these images, but the first thing I want to show you is that before the game, of course, what did I wrote? I tweeted a lot about Inter today, yeah? But, guys, today, what did I show you? Here, Dybala, the Turkish Dybala. Where did I write it? Here, guys. Then you tell me you know, you don't know. I'm going against the logic and say that Inter will not lose this game. Napoli will continue their winning streak. Guys, then you tell me, what do you want? I will retweet myself. Kudos to me, because I knew, it's too easy. Inter is doing bad, they will lose versus Barcelona. But guys, Barcelona is top in their league, in Liga. We know that. I don't like Barcelona. Today they showed it. I don't like. Even if they were robbed, and we will enter that Inter-Barcelona game. Club Brugge is good. Club Brugge is really good, guys. I promise you. I went there right after COVID to see a game. I had some tickets. I went there. I saw a beautiful game with Brugge winning 4-0. It was fantastic. Atmosphere, the supporters, they don't have a beautiful stadium. It was incredible. And this season, for the first game versus Leverkusen, I went again in the stadium for Champions League. Mamma mia, they are playing well, they are playing with their heart, they are playing fantastically well, Brugge. Yeah. Then can they go and win the Champions League? Let's not exaggerate now. But what they are doing is beautiful. Atletico Madrid 2-0 today. I think it ended 2-0, right? Let me check the results, by the way. Normally, yes. Yeah, wait. 2-0 Porto versus Leverkusen. Where is Brugge? 2-0. Yeah, 2-0. They won 2-0. Incredible thing. So Brugge is doing super well. Congratulations to them. So Matteo, we need a miracle. Beppe, let's be honest. I really think Benfica will trouble Paris Saint-Germain, which is awful for us. Yes. If they do, we have problems. That's why I hope that Paris Saint-Germain is winning the 2 games versus Benfica. So let's speak about Inter, guys. So I said that I knew that they would not lose, but I was not expecting like that. How was the game? It was a really disgusting game. It was not a beautiful game. It was an awful game. We saw the stats of the game. I believe we all saw them. If we go into Inter Barcelona, if we go into the possession. But possession, what does that mean? Look here. Possession of ball, 72% for Barcelona, 28% for Inter. Shots, 7 for Barcelona, 5 for Inter, 2 on target for each. And that's the problem. That's where it comes. I was speaking with my son while watching the game. I'm not even speaking about the referee. I'm speaking really about the game. Guys, it was a disaster. Barcelona with the ball in their feet. Pedri, fantastic. Pedri is really someone that is impressing a lot. I already knew him. I'm not discovering Pedri, but mamma mia, he was doing really well. Pedri is fantastic. Then Barcelona always with the same pattern, the ball, and giving it to the left, and to the right, and to the left, and to the right, and to the middle. And then boom, 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 and then they go to Dembele. Dembele again is taking his joystick. He's going and playing with the right stick, L2, R2. He's never passing. Disaster Dembele, even if he has the qualities, and I was hoping he was doing what he did in preseason with us when he was playing that friendly. I think that you remember his 2 goals. This time it didn't work. Lewandowski, awful signing. What an awful signing in the big games. He totally flopped versus Bayern. He totally flopped again today. He was invisible. I always thought in myself, but Lewandowski is not a player for Barcelona. He's absolutely not the type of player for Barcelona. It's really strange that he's there. Then, I will not put in doubt the qualities of Lewandowski. A fantastic player. He was about to win the Ballon d'Or. He should have won the Ballon d'Or 2 years ago. I'm sorry for him, but today he was out. Rafinha started well and then he disappeared. For me, the best one was Pedri. Pedri, exceptional, but for the rest, a really poor Barcelona. Really poor Barcelona without solution except of keeping the ball. And you see with the stats, you see it with the stats. Two shots on target for both teams, even if there was a territorial domination of Barcelona. Then you are telling me, Beppe. Possession is great, but it's nothing in football. It's a part of. If you have the ball, of course, more you have the ball, less you are risking. And we all agree on that. We agree on that without any problem. But on the other hand, it's not everything. Possession in football is not everything if you are not knowing what to do with the ball. If you don't know, ciao. Then, were they lucky, Cecilia? Was Inter lucky? Yes. Chance. Keep crying, you won 9 Scudetti with help of a friend. Every time. 9 years we won. Yeah, of course. Mamma mia. Now, Eurochance, when he's coming on the channel, I don't know why he's not going to my friend Uncle Sharma to speak with him. Anyway, Eurochant, you are not a honest people. If today you are saying that you are that you deserve to win that game, you are not a honest guy. Guys, I will show you some images before continuing. Guys, we go into the what happened in the game, guys. I can't show you the videos, you know it, but even him, even Inzaghi, the coach of Inter, is more honest than Eurochance. Even Inzaghi is more honest than Eurochance. Guys, he knew about the penalty. He knew about the penalty. Look, guys, he's not touching it with a hand. It looks like VAR was not working today. Then you see, it's not only that, It's not only that, guys. The VAR was not working. Then you see here, that one is not one. It's 3 reds in one game from Canaloglu. It's not the first time that these things happens, guys. We know it. We will repeat it. Robbery. Then, Barcelona, did they really deserve to win? Probably not, because they were awful as well. Then, the goal of Canaloglu is a beauty. Is really a beauty. A lot of mistakes from Barcelona there. But guys, let's be honest. Mamma mia, this is a robbery. It's clear. I am, and I always said that, I am in favor of VAR. I believe personally, my opinion, that VAR is one of the best invention ever. Why? Because you are able to go to the screen and you can judge by yourself. Was it a mistake? Yes or no? Is this a red card? Yes or no? Because you know that you can go to the screen to see if it's a yellow or a red. If it's only a yellow, you can't do nothing about it. If it's a red, you can change your decision. Is this a red card? Yes or no? Guys, you see the images by yourself. You're seeing, they are here. They are here for you. Here. This is a red. We all saw it live. So I don't understand that VAR is not going and check. It's not VAR that is the problem. VAR is perfect. They are showing you the images, except of when they don't have the cameras. If they don't have the cameras, then it's something else. We know about it. We know about it. But it's not VAR that is a problem. It's the people that are judging. Because if you are behind your screen, how is it possible that you are not watching this? How is it possible that my son and myself, we are saying this is a red, and the VAR is not seeing it? Then you say it can happen to everyone. No, it should not happen. If you have VAR, if you are spending millions in the technology to have it in all stadiums of the world, if you have 4 people that you are paying to be behind the screen to see every single angle of something, then it can't happen. Sorry, I'm not accepting any excuse. No, I can accept human mistakes when you are judging on the field because everything is going fast. If you are not having the possibility to check back, I understand. Human mistakes. This I can't, because you have all the technology of the world to know that this is a red. And then if you are telling me, the VAR didn't have all the images, how is it possible that 5 seconds later we have them on Twitter? Are you telling me that Twitter is more effective than VAR? Are you telling me that this is not the hand? Are you telling me, because now we see it like that, but he's touching first with the head? No, he's not touching with the head. He's touching with his fist in the air. How many penalties did Juve receive because of Matthäus de Ligt that he's touching with his hand? How many? I believe that I have not enough with 10 fingers, with 2 hands. I have not enough. We need more. Guys, this is daylight robbery. And then I start having problems. Look, even Inzaghi is more honest. Even him is more honest than a lot of Inter fans. Just say, guys, there is nothing wrong saying, yes, we were bad. Barcelona was bad. Probably a 1-1 or a 0-0 was better. But our victory today is not correct because, unfortunately, the referee took all the decision in favor of Inter because Inter said goodbye to the Super League while Barcelona remained there. I don't know. Maybe it's easy. Maybe you can say that you won in 2010 the Champions League because in numerous occasions, like a game as Barcelona, there were some beautiful mistakes in your favor, and not only Barcelona. You can say the same for the Supercoppa. Zakaria, the VAR was not working. We can speak about the one. How was it? The other one versus Belotti. Belotti that is entering the box last year. And yeah, guys, nobody spoke too much about it because at the end Milan won. But if last year, because it was 1 or 2 points different, if it's Inter that is winning, if Inter is not losing that derby versus Milan and Inter is going to win that Serie A, it's one of the... It's probably the second most robbery of all time. The first one is Calciopoli. The first one in Calciopoli. Guys. I don't care. Today I don't care. Inter is not in a group of Juve, so I should not care. Yes, I care. Because like that you are falsing everything. You are changing everything. Last year we lost the Supercoppa because of that. We lost the Coppa Italia because of that. Where are the red cards? I'm still waiting for the red cards. Who was it? Brozovic. I don't remember who it was. I'm not sure if it was Brozovic. I'm waiting. I am waiting. Guys. I am waiting. I know, a Euro chance, I know. But the problem in Euro chance, you don't know about your team. You are avoiding the reality. You don't know. You heard. And you come always with the same discussion. Robbery. Juve won 9 years with it. Show me the facts. We are waiting for the facts, like we are speaking about facts. Like Lautaro Martinez jumping and taking that foot. It was versus Atalanta. I'm giving you facts. It's facts. Facts-based. Then tell me the facts. What will you tell me? The yellow card of Pjanic? Again, the same story. 2018. 1. The yellow card of Pjanic. That is not even changing the result of that game. That game. Come on, guy. Come on. Die. Come on. Now, that's what I wanted to say about Inter. Is it because of the Inter supporters? No, the Inter supporters, they can't do nothing about it. They are assisting to this. They are a bit ashamed. They go on a Juve channel and they are crying because they are frustrating themselves. They are happy, but they know they are a bit ashamed of what is happening. But they can't tell it. Because they love their team. You know, when we won with some strange things, we said it on the channel. No, guys, we won. We are happy. Of course you are happy that your team is winning. But of course, probably it was not correct. Probably that decision was wrong. Inter fans, they are a bit ashamed. But it is what it is. Guys, let's not speak about that. We will write it down in the paper of the favors of Inter. But I need to buy another paper because my block of 2,000 papers is full. It is full. Now, can we speak about something else? We spoke about Napoli. We spoke about Inter. What can we speak about now? We spoke a lot about Calogero. We spoke a lot about Napoli. Yeah? We said congratulations to them, and we went in detail. So, what else? Look, the high thing, but I'm not just disappointed in the refereeing, I'm also disappointed in my team. You see, I know we were crippled by injuries, but that performance was a disgrace to the name of Barcelona. It's true. It's totally correct. The game of Juve, wait, Milan-Chelsea, I don't care about Milan-Chelsea. Dai, ragazzi. I don't know about Milan-Chelsea. I really don't know. Wait, we spoke about Brugge. Tottenham. Yeah, it's Tottenham. Look at the result of Tottenham. By the way, Bayern won 5-0. They killed the game immediately. Mamma mia. Yeah, they are strong. Bayern is strong. Then they play versus Plzen. It's true, but I watched the game. They are really strong. This is what I wanted to say. Then, Eintracht Frankfurt, Conte. Conte 0-0. Guys, then don't tell me later, but Beppe. Look at the group they are playing it. They are playing with Tottenham, Frankfurt, whoever. Who else are they playing it? I don't remember now. They are playing versus quite easy teams, and they are not able to do it. They are not able to do it. Marseille and Sporting Portugal. They have one of the easiest groups. Not the three other ones, they are quite leveled. Marseille, Frankfurt, and Sporting are quite leveled, but Tottenham, Premier League, with all their signings and so on, with Conte, I'm expecting them to kill that group, to have 18 on 18. They can't. They just can't. Conte can't. 2 games a week, he can't. He lost versus Arsenal, he's doing 0-0. Again, you know it, I will not criticize Conte in the league. In the league, he's fantastic. He's fantastic. He's fantastic with teams that are arriving 7th, because you have 1 game in the week, you have your time, and he's fantastic in Champions League. In Europe, not only in Champions League, in Europe, he has some difficulties. And we see it again, 0-0. Difficulty for them. Conte in Champions League is like Giuseppe Iachini, Victor Grande. So, 0-0. Then, what else? Marseille. I saw Marseille as well, a bit, because they were a bit delayed. So I watched them for 30 minutes, I think. And with Igor Tudor, they were doing really well. Also, we have to admit that Sporting, they had a red card quite early in the game, but they were already in advantage of 2-1. So congratulations to Marseille of Igor Tudor. Ajax, we already spoke. Liverpool, I didn't see the game, but they are winning 2-0, so I can't speak too much about Liverpool. I know nothing about Liverpool game of today, except that Salah scored a penalty, if I'm not wrong. And Porto, I didn't check neither, even if there was something really crazy that happened in Porto versus Leverkusen. Apparently, Leverkusen, they are in the box of Porto. There is a penalty. Referee saying no, there is no penalty. Porto is going in counter-attack. They are scoring, and after the goal, there is the VAR that is calling and is saying to the referee there was a penalty. So they are cancelling the goal of Porto. They are giving that penalty. Patrick Schick is going on the spot. He's shooting, and then he's missing the penalty. That was really strong, something really strange. I believe it happened something similar in one of the first year of VAR in the Netherlands. I think it was a really crazy thing. Oh, maybe we can speak about Trent Alexander-Arnold. Well, I saw today a lot of English accounts. Really a lot of English accounts that were saying Trent Alexander-Arnold, he answered all the criticism with an amazing free kick. Okay, then you don't understand football, or you don't understand what people are telling you. People are not criticizing Trent. They are not, Mamma mia, what is his number? 66. They are not criticizing him as a player offensively, the free kicks or the goals or the beautiful crosses, the beautiful dribbles that he's doing. This is not what they are criticizing. They are criticizing his defensive capabilities. So if you are telling me the answer of him to the criticism towards the defensive skills is a free kick, then maybe you didn't understand what was the criticism. But English people, sometimes I don't know. I don't understand. What is the reply? The reply is doing like that. I'm happy. Look who I am. I don't care about you scoring a free kick. You are a defender. You have to defend. Then, in the modern football, if you are able to defend and to attack, this is what we are asking. What Juventus is lacking today. We are not able to defend and attack with our fullback. Since years now, we have a big problem. But the main priority of a fullback should be to defend. If you're not able to defend, and we watched it last season and also this season, then, guys, this is the problem. Then, speaking about tomorrow, Juve, it's time. It's time to speak about Juve. We can. Of course we can. So, what about Juventus? Give Conte Allegri budget mercato and he will do it. Mamma mia, Silvio. No. Come on. Die. This is disgusting. Because, guys, Allegri budget mercato. You know that, and I'm not defending Allegri here. I'm not defending him. We don't care. It's just saying that we have to speak about facts. Silvio, if you want to speak about the channel, then you have to tell me also facts. What are the facts? Last year we just bought Locatelli, We bought Locatelli at €0 because we still have to pay him. Don't forget about that. That's the only one. Yeah, then Caio Jorge 2 million and Moiskin 38 that we still have to pay as well because he's on loan for 2 years. Then this year we bought Bremer, yes, Pogba for free. Di Maria for free. Who else did we buy? Who else did we really pay? I don't remember now. I don't remember. Who did we pay? Bremer. But we sold Licht to pay Bremer, guys. Who else? Mamma mia, forget. Paredes. How much Paredes? I believe for the loan. How much is the loan of Paredes? It's really cheap, huh? It's quite cheap. I believe it's 7.5 for the loan of Paredes. 7.5. 7.5. Okay, yes, Vlahovic. Yes, it's true. Vlahovic last year. That's true. I forgot about him. 85. Who did we sell for Vlahovic? Bentancur, Kulusevski. Equal balance. And who took them? Conte. Guys, Chiesa was before. Kostic. How much Kostic? Guys, seriously. Milik, 800k. 800k for the loan. Guys, don't compare. Don't tell me the budget of... I believe, and I'm not an expert in the Mercato of Tottenham, but if you go on transfer market and you go, let's go. No, because then we are speaking about things... You can criticize Allegri, yeah? All you want, but if you are telling me, give the budget, guys, then we are saying stupid things. And then probably in the correct things that you want to say, hey, you're wrong. Current season transfer. Who did I buy? The first one I see is Richarlison for 58. Okay, Cristiano Romero was before his time. I will not judge. Who is that? Bissouma from Brighton, 28, 29. They even spent 18 millions for a player that they don't even own. They don't care. They spent 20 million, they gave it to Udinese. So if we compare that 18, we should even increase it to 25, more than 25 million euro. Ivan Perisic, free transfer. Okay, we agree, free transfer. Guys, seriously. And if we are looking at the season before for Conte, season 21-22, we are not able to buy Richarlison. Brian Gill, 25. Emerson Royal, 25. Rodrigo Bentancur, 19. Sar, 17. Dejan Kulusevski, alone, but we know that his price is around 40. Guys, seriously, guys. Then, is it the same budget as Manchester City, as Chelsea, as what Barcelona did? No. And there we agree, but don't compare with Juve. Come on, guys. A bit of serious, huh? Then, ça va pas in English. Now, can we... Guys, this is also a consequence, huh? I agree. We spoke about Raspadori on the channel for long. We were thinking that he could come and join Juve. Okay, we have no money because Arthur didn't want to leave, because Rabiot didn't want to leave, because the other one didn't want to leave, because we sold nobody. Hey, if you can't sell, you can't buy. And we knew perfectly that if we had to go again in a deal with Sassuolo, it would have taken ages, like Napoli had taking ages to sign Raspadori. They had the opportunity to do it. We had not the opportunity to do it. We didn't have the time to do it. It's a pity, yes, but you can't have everyone if you don't have the finances to do it. We spoke about it, minus 254 million euro. Guys, That's true. I agree. That's true, Animesh. Correct is correct. You see? I see the message because you tell me and it's true. 10 million and it's not there. But 10 million on Cambiaso is not 18 plus a year on free. Yeah? It's not the same. No, I agree. It's totally different. It's another reality. Yeah? So speaking about tomorrow, guys, what is the good news? The good news is that we have Federico Chiesa that is back training with the team, and this is fantastic. This is the news that we were all waiting for to see. We knew that it would arrive. We knew we were. I already made a video, I believe, like 10 days ago about Federico Chiesa is back. Not because I wanted to gamble, because I knew it was coming. It was a matter of days. So we were prepared. Let me take my sweater off because it's warm. He left the channel. Maybe I was too harsh with him. No, because he's saying stupidities. He's telling me every time he's coming here to criticize Juventus. But I can agree with that. Huh? I can agree with criticism. But then tell me facts. Now he disappeared. I'm sorry for your chance. Maybe he's going on Google to find some facts. He will write a book and then he will come. Well, we knew it. He comes, he smiles, and it's fantastic. The feeling for him being with his friends and so on. Guys, I was about to cry. I was really about to cry. So Federico Chiesa is back. He will not be there tomorrow. He will not be there versus Milan. When will he be there? If that's the question, it's quite easy. From the moment that we think that he's ready, we will organize a small friendly that will not be on television. You will not be able to see it, especially for him. I don't know who will take part in that friendly, probably some under 23, some mix of players, who cares? But just to test him also in a full game, to see what he's able to give in terms of how he's responding. And after these tests, that's the final test, and then we can understand and put the date to have him back. Hey, Uncle Charma is there. Uncle Charma, I had a fight with probably one of your followers, with Eurochance. We were speaking with Eurochance. He's always telling me I don't know what. But anyway, it's too late, Uncle Charma. We spoke about Inter. We were not kind. We were not kind with Inter. We were kind with Napoli. It's a fact. Inter, no. But a win is a win at the end. A win is a win. So we were speaking about Chiesa. Chiesa back. After that test, we will know. We will try to put a date. They are all speaking about the agenda that the date could be the one of the 25th of October. So even if we are only the 5th and we already see him, we will have to be a bit patient. But I prefer to wait 20 more days than rushing, because we know it's dangerous. We know that it's dangerous. Then, if we are speaking about Pogba, yesterday, he started running without the ball, without his teammates. So we'll have to wait a bit more for him. Maybe they're speaking about maybe the last game of the season, maybe a bit before. But we are there, and guys, they will not play a lot. Okay, beautiful news. The bad news is that Arkadiusz, Christian, Arek, Milik, that's one player. It's not four, one player. It's Milik. Muscle fatigue. So Juventus still have these problems. One comes in, one goes out. One comes in, two goes out. So we continue, even if the injury, J Medical is starting to be a bit empty, and that's a good news. So hopefully we can keep it like that. Now, Milik, muscle fatigue. We knew it. If you take a player on loan for 800 million, there is a reason. Guys, there is a reason why it's 800k. What did I say? Did I say 800 million? No, it's 800,000 euro. It's not even 1 million. If you are taking a player for 800,000 euro, there is a reason why. If Milik was 100% ready, probably it would cost 800 million. With the Milik that we are watching now, already, how much? How many goals in Serie A already with Juve? 3 in Serie A, 1 in Champions League, already 4 goals. And won another robbery. Marotta was behind the VAR. He closed an eye of Salernitana. No, 3 in Serie A, 1 in Champions League. And then he could have... did he score in Champions League? No, he scored 4 in total, guys. Am I dreaming now? Nah. Would have scored already 5. Mamma mia. What a player. What a fantastic player. Sport Media was saying that he scored 290 goals. Maybe a bit exaggerated. I know he's good, but not that good. Huh? But we know it that he has some problems, so sometimes he has to be managed. He will be there tomorrow on the bench, so don't expect him to be home. If he's not called up, it means that it's a bit more serious than what we were thinking this morning or early this afternoon in press conference. Because in press conference, Allegri confirmed that he will be on the bench, and hopefully we will not need to use him in second half. Hopefully our bars are doing the job. So he will not be there. He said about some changes in defense. Now my question is, who will be on the bench? We don't know. Nobody knows who will be on the bench. But apparently some rotations there, and I believe that Locatelli will not play tomorrow. I don't know why. I have the feeling that Locatelli might not play tomorrow from the start. He said, I need to understand from the players that came back who need to rest. From the players that came back, it's quite easy. Yeah? It's Locatelli, it's Rabiot, and Alexandro. If he's speaking about the change in defense, probably I'm already thinking, and let me open that beautiful tool that we have, that we are not even using enough. We should use it a bit more. Then I will show you something else, guys. Then I will show you a surprise. But first, let me show you this. So if, I hope you see me. Yeah, you see me. If tomorrow there are some changes, I believe that we'll go with a kind of 4-4-2. Okay? If we play with a 4-4-2, and we know that there will be some changes. I don't believe in an Alexandro. So I believe in a De Sciglio tomorrow on the left. Tell me if you agree with me, yeah? Not if you agree. We are not doing the formation that we want. We are doing the formation that maybe can happen tomorrow. Probably can happen tomorrow. I see this. 4-man defense with De Sciglio, the change. Then, not sure if McKennie will play tomorrow, but probably we will see this. Rabiot, Paredes, Cuadrado, Kostic, Vlahovic, and Di Maria. Di Maria that will play here, basically, doing the Milik with other characteristics. This is what I expect to see tomorrow. Why? Because Paredes and Cuadrado, they rested after the jet lag, but also to recuperate energy to be here. Di Maria will play. There is no other option. Rabiot, everyone can collapse, but Rabiot will be there. Kostic, fantastic form. De Sciglio will be there. Some rotation. He spoke about some rotation, so that can be. I didn't see a Bremer in bad condition. Bonucci looked okay as well. This is what I think. Guys, do you think that can be? I don't know if he will rest or not tomorrow. We need that win a lot, huh, guys? We need that win a lot. I prefer to wait for Chiesa too. We were much needed in second half of the season. Yeah. Ciao, Steve. Napoli have looked really good. Yeah, we already spoke about them. Now we spoke about Inter. We spoke about all the teams, actually. And now we are entering the Juve game. Ciao, Riccardo. Riccardo that is back in Melbourne saying, ciao, Beppe. Come on, Juve. Grinta, let's win tomorrow and start the fight back. We started to activate that button. I saw it in the smiles. Thank you for the donation, buddy. I saw it in the smiles, in the eyes of the players. They were joking. They said it also today, by the way, really beautifully and positively impressed by Szczesny. Szczesny in press conference, mamma mia. He's smart. I can see, I tell you that today on the 5th of October, because it's already the 5th, it's 1 a.m. in the morning, I already can tell you that for me, Szczesny will be or a manager or a coach. Probably a manager. He's a smart guy, guys. He's a smart guy. Then you can speak about his abilities as a goalkeeper. You like, you don't like. But I can see him. I can really see him being a manager. So what about the formation, guys? Can this one be the formation? It can be, yeah. Arif and king of games. It can be that Bremer can rest tomorrow. Can be that Bremer will rest. If he rests, I don't know who plays. I don't know the level of Gatti, guys. Now he played well the first game versus Spezia. I saw him live. He missed the second game versus Salernitana. He didn't play well. Or was it Monza? No, it was Salernitana. Salernitana. He didn't play well. So I don't know where he is in his journey to be a regular player in Champions League for Juventus. Then it can be, but I believe that can be the starting lineup of what Allegri has in mind tomorrow. Can be, Why? Because then you have offensively a Cuadrado can play up and down. You have a Kostic that can go up and down. You have a Rabiot. You have a Paredes. Miretti will have some time to recuperate. We know it. Locatelli can enter. They can also rest. Also, don't forget there is Milan. Then you have De Sciglio that can make sure that Alexandro is resting and here. Then the problem is, Beppe, do we really need to rest every single game? Because that's a problem with Juventus. Every time we are playing a game, we need to rest. It looks like FIFA. You know, FIFA, when you're playing every day, you have sometimes you have 1 day of rest, and your players are disasters, so you have to change totally the team because you already see the level that is at the half. Juventus is like that, guys. Unfortunately, I see other teams with a better physical preparation, with a better physical condition. They don't care. They play. They just play. They have a starting 14 players. They always start. Then you have one change, the other. Sometimes you have one that is resting. And with Juventus, no. Juventus is not able to do playing every 3 days. They are not. And we know that for Bologna, the chance that we had, because Bologna was good for the mental, but it was not a really great test. Why am I saying that? Because I'm thinking that the Bologna game, they never reacted. When we scored, there were 5 or 10 minutes where we didn't play well, but they didn't really react. One shot on target. That's what they did. It was not even a dangerous one. And it's not a test. The test is to see how Juventus is resisting and not collapsing after scoring a goal, or if they concede a goal. Hopefully we will not see that test, because if we don't see the test, that means that we are always having clean sheets. But that's the real test, and we didn't see it. So how will Juventus react versus Maccabi Haifa if things are going wrong? How will we react versus Milan? We have to see it. Guys, I wanted to speak about a possible surprise that I'm asking myself for what will happen in 5 minutes. Let's first speak about that game of Maccabi Haifa. But yes, centrally like this, he can have a big impact. He's feeling better. After the injury of Sassuolo, we rushed him back because we needed some players, we needed some solutions, we needed probably also some magic on the field, and we anticipated too much. And he was not ready. I saw him versus Spezia. I saw him or not. It was the same. And other games. So he's not playing versus Milan because he has that suspension. Playing centrally, he can go whatever he wants. With Kostic here, he doesn't have to go too much on the left side. He can really focus on that area, doing whatever he wants and being the link with Vlahovic. That can be an important part for him. With Rabiot, that we saw that he came here. So if we are going again, what did we see last time? That our fullbacks were playing a bit higher. We were playing like that. That's real life. Probably we can do again a thing like this. Wait. Nice. In game, it's super easy to go like that. 4-2-3-1. This is what we played. This is what we played on the field versus Bologna with other men, because we had McKennie that was here. But that's something that could potentially happen with Kostic and Cuadrado going wider to open the game, and you go back to a 4-4-2, or going a bit more central to give some support with Danilo, that did a fantastic job versus Bologna doing this, and De Sciglio with a bit more energy going up. This can be it's easy, yeah? Going from a 4-4-2 to a 4-2-3-1 is super easy. Gatti has to be challenged. Maybe he's our solution in defense. But he received this chance and he missed it versus Salernitana. He made a lot of mistakes. And I don't want to crucify him because it's the first time in Serie A for him. Just joining, a lot of pressure, a Juventus that is not doing well. And always keep in mind, there is a difference between playing, what's the name of the guy, Musaya or something like that from Bayern Munich. Let me check. Let me check the name that I pronounce well. The one that scored the goal and then it was cancelled. Musiala. One thing is putting a player like Musiala in a perfect working team, and you just put one player, and then the rest is working and it's working well. Or you put a player in a team that is not working, and that's more difficult. And that, for example, Matthias Soulé. If you have a fantastic team that is working since some years, they have an identity and so on, and you are inserting a Matthias Soulé from time to time, from the 60th minute, from the beginning of the game, but the rest is working and they know what to do, your Matthias Soulé will upgrade himself. If he's doing a mistake, it's okay. You can permit yourself a mistake. If not, if you're entering and counting on Matthias Soulé to change the game, can be really harsh for him, also for him. So that's a bit of pity, yeah. Or you are a phenomenon like Miretti, and then you have the maturity to enter, the physicality to play a game of that level. Arif, rest is not always better for injury. Sometimes you need continuity. Also true. Juventus is physically very bad. I think we don't have more than 5 players who are capable of 90 minutes to time in a week. Who are the 5 players that are able to play with continuity? I have already 2 in mind. It's Rabiot and Bremer. Who else has the continuity? Danilo, Bremer, Rabiot, Kostic. From Jamie Drummer, he's saying Kostic, that's correct. Danilo, we said, that's 4. Vlahovic, yes. I believe Vlahovic as well. Here we are. Yeah, Vlahovic. And probably Miretti. Miretti as well. He can play game in, game out. Bremer is saying, Radovan is saying Bremer, Rabiot, Danilo, Kostic, Vlahovic, and I would even insert, the goalkeepers, Noor. And I would insert Miretti. That's it. Paredes, I'm not sure, Jamie, if today he's able to, because he didn't play that much with Paris Saint-Germain the last times. So hopefully he can become again that player that is able. Normally he should, but I believe that he's missing a bit. We finally recuperate Di Maria, but right now we are worried about Milik. Who understand Juventini? One goes in, one goes out. Disaster. So, but no, Locatelli normally last year he played until the injury. He played all the games. Of course, guys, if we are speaking all these players in normal situation, they should play. They should be able to play 2 games in a week, except of a Bonucci with the age and so on. Di Maria probably a bit too there with the ages. But we are speaking about today. Who should be able to do that, and that's it. Allegri is playing 90 minutes every game. That's it. It's true. That's a really valid comment. From Radovan. Chiesa will, when he will be back. Calma. First, he trains. Then, when we think that he's at top level, we do a friendly, not on television, in family friendly. We find this local team, or we play versus the under 23, just to test him in a context that is a bit more competitive than just a training. And from there, from the answers, we plan a date. The date on the calendar is Benfica, the 25th. Not as a starter. Attenzione, attenzione. Don't expect Chiesa to be a starter until 2023. If it happens, miracolo, miracle, gift. Don't expect it. Then you will be sad. Then you will be sad. Buonasera Roberto. Ciao, ciao buddy. Tomorrow big day, Tomorrow big day. Video in the tomorrow I have to do something. Mamma mia, so it will be again late, the video. I don't know if I will have time. But anyway, I will be live on 1 hour before on the Juve Twitch channel, and then the post game here, hopefully with a win. I wanted to show you something. According to some rumors, there is a chance that Allegri is thinking about this system. No, not this one. I took a wrong one. Wait, ideal 3-5. This one. Let's see if you are able to see it. I don't know if it will be Chiesa or not. That's my question. Probably not. Probably it will not be Chiesa. Probably it will be like this, guys. To start, don't forget, Chiesa is not a starter probably until a real starter, game in, game out, that we put on beautiful paper until season 23-24, okay? Until season 23-24. It will be a super sub that can play some game from the beginning, but if you are looking at the system, probably not. So, this can be, apparently, according to rumors, an idea that Allegri has Simpsons week when he will have all the players back and when he will be able to rotate them. What do you think about that formation? 3-4-2-1 with a Paul Pogba and Di Maria behind Dusan Vlahovic. Then you will tell Mbappe, where is Milik? We can change. But that can be your typical best 11 to dominate Serie A. Then you play another game, you play 4-2-3-1, you play 4-3-3, you can do whatever you want with the men you have. But that can be an added solution that can be a typical strong Juventus. And then you can change, then you can put a second half, or some games from the beginning you can put Chiesa instead of Di Maria, because we know that they need some rotation here. You can do this. For some parts of the game you can even put Chiesa a bit here, not too much. You can put De Sciglio here if you want to play a bit more defensively. You can do some things here. Here you can play with Rabiot, you can play with Locatelli, you can play with Fagioli, you can play with Miretti. You can interchange a lot with all the players you have. Offensively, Chiesa can play here as well. Sometimes you can play like this. Pogba here, Rabiot at home, and then you play Chiesa here. You can do a lot with that formation. You can play with a 4-4-2, you can play 3-5-2. Easy, here. One game it's okay, then you play with Chiesa at home with Di Maria, you play Milik next to him. You can do a lot. You can do really a lot. If we have everyone, you can play like this, for example. You can do a lot. 3-5-2. Sorry. You can play a lot of system, but the one I was telling you, 3-4-2-1 is an idea that I don't know if you will be able to see one day, yes or no. It can be. Rad is saying, I don't care about the names of formation. We need to get top 4. I would love that we are able to say in a few weeks that we need to compete for the Scudetto. I didn't give up. There was a time, and you know it, I was honest, where I said, it will be hard this season. It will be really hard. I was losing hope. And correctly, because there was no sign. There was absolutely no sign. Today, I can't guarantee that we will win the Scudetto. And you know that some years I already said, let's go and win, and then we flopped. with Pirlo. I said until the end, let's fight mathematically. Today, I'm not strong enough to tell you that we will win the Scudetto, or at least we will be there. But I didn't give up. And this is a really change for me. I didn't give up. Possible? I don't know. No, Sisman. The aim should not be top 4. The aim should be to fight, not to win the Scudetto. To fight to win the Scudetto. We are at match day 8. There are still 30 games to go. 30 times 3, it's 90 points to go and win. Are we ready? Probably not. Was Bologna a valid test? Not enough. We don't want to scream, to yell, to say. Fight for the Scudetto. It's a different. Fight for the Scudetto. Today we are not fighting for the Scudetto. Today we are 7th at -7. Today we are fighting to enter again in that top 4. Step 1. But that's not the destination. The destination is that the first step is entering the top 4 to be able, end of November, to be there, so that when the new season 22-23 2.0 after the World Cup starts, that we have our players to go and fight and try to win it. Then, if Napoli will continue like that, you can't do nothing about it. If it's Atalanta, you can't do nothing about it. Your own mistake, because you totally missed the first 7 games of Serie A. If it's Udinese, it's Udinese. If it's Milan, it's Milan. Marian is liking it. I don't care about formation. I just want him to stick to one. It's impossible, Arif. It's impossible. Unfortunately, it's impossible. You know why? Because we don't have the men. We don't have 22 players with the goalkeepers, 25, let's say, that one is missing and you're just replacing with the other without touching the formation. Maybe if one is missing, yes. Maybe if one is missing, yes. But the problem is, from the moment that we have 2 players out, we can't anymore, and we have to change. Look, with Di Maria you play one way, with Milik you play another way. You can't. Ideally that would be, and that's not the fault of Allegri. If there is one thing that we can't say it's the fault of Allegri, is that's the fault of, not me, the management. That through the years was not able to go for an idea of play, because guys, it's not only the coach, it's the management that it's choosing a coach and saying which formation. Give me 2 formations, not 5, not 0. Give me 2 formations that you want to play with. Is it 4-3-3? Okay, we build a team according to the 4-3-3, but we also think about the B solution. Is it 3-5-2? Okay, with the players that we want to buy, they need to play 2 different formations. Do they have the qualities to play 3-5-2? Do they have the qualities to play 4-3-3? If we want suddenly to go with a 4-2-3-1, probably we have a problem, because we do have too many midfielders. And that's the problem that Juventus has today, and that he already said publicly. If you listen to the conferences, you know that he already said it a few times. He said, I would love to play and to continue to play with 4-3-3, or to have continuity of a formation, but if we have a man, it's good. If we don't have them, we have to change the formation. And this is because of the qualities of the players. So then I say it's always a quality to be able to interchange formation and so on and so on. But the problem is that we never know what formation we will play tomorrow. And if we are confused, some players are also confused. And that was one of the problems in the beginning of the season, and that's why Allegri was complaining. I'm not saying that he's right to complain. He should have just shut up. But just to explain you his idea, it's not that he's missing Pogba or Chiesa, because now I see the memes already. But blah, blah, blah. Today, Napoli won without Maradona versus Ajax. It's not that the point. The point is that without certain players, you were not able to find some continuity, and you were putting the one that were remaining, you were putting them in difficulty, first of all physically, and then also in terms of formation, because every time you had to change. And Bremer starts on the left and then it goes in the right, and we play with 3 men in defense, then we play with 4, because, and then it's Locatelli that is out, and then it's Rabiot that is out, and then it's simultaneously that they are out, and then it's McKennie, and now it's Milik, and then it's Di Maria, because it's a problem. Huh? It's a problem. Also, changing coaches is fine when they have similar philosophies, but we were changing too much in very little time. This is also another problem. Huh? We went from Allegri to Sarri. That's a total different, not only formation, but also idea of playing football. 1 year he worked on that. Then we changed for a rookie like Pirlo that had another idea of football. He was really about that fluid formation that is changing according to the to what's happening on the field. So you could have a 4-4-2 on paper, but every single action you would have another thing, because the players, they were really working tactically in terms of where do we have to go when we have possession, when we don't have possession. You remember an Alexander that is playing in a 3-man defense, and then suddenly it goes up, and then you have the other one that is replacing. Really fluid formation, total different idea of football. And then you go back to Allegri. So everything that you tried, the idea of football of the past that you totally destroyed and explain to the players, cancel it, erase it from your head, you're saying again, we go back. So management did also some mistakes there. I don't know if it was, I said it was good to change. I said it a lot of time. It was good to change Allegri back then, to stop with Allegri. Sarri was not the first choice, we know it. But then if you have Sarri but you don't buy the players for him, you have a problem. And even if Sarri, guys, would never have worked with Juve, then you're changing him and you're going with Pirlo, okay? But then you don't give continuity. And I would have said, okay, if Pirlo, because we don't know what's happening in closed doors. It's not because you saw all or nothing that now suddenly you are an expert of what happened behind closed doors. But if you go for Pirlo and you want to change, go into, again, a coach with an idea, with a philosophy. No, we went back to Allegri. And that's why also without Mercato, with the same team that you bought for someone else, we had a lot of difficulties. On top of that, you are bringing some injuries of Chiesa and this and this and this. And 1 + 1 + 1 at the end, it's making 3. And that's a lot. And then mentally and everything you want. The coach that was not able to react and so on and so on. Disaster. Really difficult, guys. I said it. We made a lot of mistakes and we are paying the consequences of it. As easy as that. This is because Juve management was so bad. They did not have the idea how to make this club work in modern football. They even sold potential players like Kulusevski and swapped Cancelo for Danilo. No, I don't agree with you, Cornelius. I believe that the Juventus understood perfectly how to think about modern football. The thing is that we tried something and it flopped. But you have to check everything, not only the sporting side, and you have to understand also the whys. Then there is a why that can become a flop, but there is always a why. But I don't agree with you, Cornelius, with all the respect. It's not about you don't know how to work with modern football. By the way, we were actually anticipating it. The modern idea of football, and I'm not speaking about the pitch, but I was speaking about the general idea of modern football. Then we flopped. We tried something and we missed it. And when you try, you make mistakes. If you never try, nobody can blame you. Probably you will never have results, but nobody can blame you. Here, we tried, we flopped. Cancelo Danilo has a why. He has a why. It's not a beautiful one. It's not a sporting one. There is a sporting part as well. And then there is the biggest reason. It's profit. Because you needed it. Because you took a decision with Cristiano Ronaldo. You were blocked because other players didn't want to leave. Because you tried to sell everyone. They didn't want to leave. And then you have to sell the only one that is bringing you cash. And it was Cancelo. With a profit. Unfortunately. unfortunately. And that's one thing, that's Cancelo. That sporting-wise, it's a pity. Now, if you're looking the year of Cancelo at Inter, if you're looking the year of Cancelo at Juve, it's not the Cancelo of Manchester City. First of all, he was playing on the right, he's playing on the left now. And he was not the Cancelo, because Cancelo, he found his peace and his way of playing even more with Guardiola. So probably, because it's easy to say, but Cancelo. Cancelo was not that Cancelo. He was not the Cancelo of today. He did really well. Kulusevski. I defended Kulusevski until dead, and the people that are here since long, they know. I defended him to death until people they were criticizing me. Hey, you are an ass licker, you are paid by Juve, this is why you are supporting Kulusevski. I bought a shirt with his name, with the number 44. People were saying blah, 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 blah. Again, when you are not happy, you are not performing. Kulusevski was not happy at Juventus, but not only with Allegri. He was not happy with Pirlo. He was not happy with Allegri. He was not happy because mentally, he didn't feel the love of supporters. Guys, yesterday, Higuain, that has a lot more experience, a lot more mature, he was crying, and he was also saying how much he suffered by mental health and about the online bullying, about what they were writing about him. Well, guys, Kulusevski is a bit the same. I already said it. First of all, he was not performing like he was doing at Parma, because Parma is not Juve. The pressures at Parma are not the one at Juve. He was not happy. But the qualities were never in doubt. But do you remember his first touch controls at Juve, where he was actually falling every time? Do you remember that? Or am I dreaming? And I remember that with Pirlo and with Allegri. By the way, if you really want to, he didn't even play that much with Allegri. He played not even 6 months with Allegri. Not even. Because he played, and interseason he went to Tottenham. And Coach Conte, on that kind of things, he's a phenomenal. He's a really great one in remotivating the players, giving them. And also Premier League has a lot more spaces than in Serie A. He's finding his happiness like he was finding his happiness at Parma. It's different. But guys, like Radovan is saying, please, there is a difference between Cancelo and Kulu. While Cancelo was a good player, a strong and solid player at Juve already, even if it was not the Cancelo of today, Kulusevski can't be compared, guys. Juventus moved to the right decision when they pointed out Sarri. Well, for me, not Sarri, but the idea was good. And I will always say it, always. I have been honest with that. I thought, and I totally agree with Cornelius on that one, that was the best decision. And there was a reason why. I explained it so many times. Why, the reason why was to stop with Allegri. I will not come back on that. We did. Sarri was not the right choice, but the idea was right. And I believe the second mistake was going back to Allegri after trying. I think we had to continue to try. Bad, continue with that idea of football. We didn't, okay, but probably nobody on earth would have done what Allegri tried to do, and he failed as well. Allegri flopped as well. But guys, imagine, no mercato, a team that is coming from the fourth space, a team that mentally is totally down. You know that Ronaldo will probably leave, and if he stays, he's a bomb. That a coach like Italiano, by the way, I don't hear Italiano anymore this season. This season I hear Sotil. Fantastic. Last year, Italiano, fantastic. Fantastic Italiano last year, fantastic Sotil this year. Italiano, two games a week. Guys, then you have to manage Cristiano Ronaldo. It's hard, huh? Look at Ten Hag, the difficulties that he had in the beginning when he was speaking with Ronaldo, when they were losing. Okay, they lost 6-3 versus City. Okay, but before that, from the moment that he was backed up to put him on the bench, because it's not only him that is deciding, from the moment that he was backed up by the management to put him on the bench, not that you need Cristiano Ronaldo or not. Cristiano Ronaldo is Cristiano Ronaldo. But the idea of having a coach that says, okay, I take my own responsibility, I do it. Not a lot of coaches can do it. Not a lot of coaches can do it. So I don't believe in an Italiano arriving and managing Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't. In an ideal situation, yes. But immediately, I don't know. So, I'm in closing time. Ciao, Mikey. I have learned not all players fits in all teams, in all leagues. It's true. It's true. It's true. But how many examples do we have from that? Look at Mohamed Salah. Guys, okay, he's having a really bad season this year. Okay, it can happen. But all Liverpool is having a bad season. Mohamed Salah was a good player at Roma. They sold him for 40 million. Mamma mia, I don't hear every single day, Roma, and they sold Salah, they sold Salah, they sold Salah, bad, bad, bad. I never hear it. I look at what player he became at Liverpool. Look at the player he became. Don't speak about this season. They did. It happened. It happened. Happens. Mohamed Salah is a perfect example, even worse than Cancelo, I believe, even worse, because it was only it was really cheap. We won a lot more money with it, and at least we have a player today like Danilo, that is one of the leaders of the team, and probably will become a better center back than he is as a right back, because we know it. He's a good right back in the old way of playing, but surely not a right back in the modern football, like Cornelius was using the word modern football. This is not Danilo. You can't compare the way of playing of Cancelo with Danilo. They are totally different players. One is a modern left back, the other one is an old style right back. And probably it's better like a center back. He said it himself. I prefer now to play as a center back, 3-man defense, 2-man defense, whatever. But, guys, difficult, huh? Sisman, we know Pirlo was inexperienced, but the guy destroyed big clubs in many occasions. Inter 2 times, Milan, Napoli, and Atalanta. He had some grinta against big clubs. Let us beat Milan. It's true. On the other hand, we can say he lost versus Benevento, he lost versus that team, and we were waiting for the miracle of Faraoni to qualify. Then, it's true that we had some grinta, probably also because we had a team that came from a winning Scudetto, and probably they still had something in their cell to fight for the big occasion, while last year, no. Last year it was over. You miss a player like Ronaldo in terms of leadership. It's a lot. It's a lot. End of career for Chiellini that never played nearly. It was hard. But we have to do better. We are not speaking about the excuses. We are just saying that we were bad last year. This year we started really bad. So now we have to look at the positives, if there are some. And one of the positives are that we are going towards a month of October with a lot of tests. We succeeded the first one versus Bologna. Tomorrow is a new one. Taha, a journalist close to Barcelona, says the club will make an official complaint to UEFA about refereeing. We all know UEFA won't do anything though. But no, that's why, you can do a complaint about that. But what will they say? They will tell you what they told immediately. They were not sure about the ball if it touched the head. About the one of Çalhanoğlu, they will say, we did a mistake maybe, or not. Or we didn't have that angle of the image, and you lost. You can't say nothing. Look at Juve versus Salernitana. The entire world saw what happened. I had some Inter friend that immediately said, no, Bonucci. Also them, they said, no, you're correct, Beppe, Juventini, you are correct. This was a big fraud. The entire world, the referees are going and they are saying, no, it was not a mistake. It was not a mistake because VAR was not in possession of all the images. But then the question is, okay, But if the referee and the assistant referee are saying that it's goal, why is VAR that is not in possession of all images saying that it's not a goal? So VAR that has less information that the assistant referee, the one with the flag, are overruling the decision that was correct. And they are continuing to persisting saying it was no mistake. But then you see a throw in from Tonali 25 meters further and that is going to a goal. Yes, sorry, we made a mistake. So on that one, yes, we made a mistake. On the other one, no. Then we saw, guys, a few games since that Salernitana games. We saw a few games with goals, with some goals, with passive, non-passive, like Bonucci, passive, non-passive offsides, that they were all valid. Today, I think we saw one in Napoli. They were valid. It's okay. So you can do whatever you want. They will not change. So it makes no sense. We all saw it. And it's a pity. It's really a pity. Well, guys, it was a nice live. We spoke about a lot of things. Tomorrow is a new one. Tomorrow we try to win. Guys, thank you. Dr. A. Ciao, Dr. A. If Chiesa comes back, I feel more he will be overused since he's the most creative overall. No, it will not be overused. No. That's why we will try to rotate a lot. Tomorrow must win. Ciao ragazzi. Ciao Radovan. Ciao Sisman, Dr. A. Taha. Jamie Drummer. Lennon. Mandalorian. Cornelius. Buonasera. To Lawrence Elliott, Danilson Ronaldo dos Santos San Valentino, buonasera. To Taha again, to I think I said the most recent ones. Lawrence Elliott, Crazy Ray, Mike Savasta. And I believe I had everyone, the last one. And Matthew Fennec and Ezza Ermuda. Forza. Oh, I have to do it again. Forza. Ciao guys.